Then I would make such a motion that we include the 2 years, the 2005, if I have it right, level would be 1,200, and the 2006 would be 14.
That is correct.
And I've made that motion.
Thank you.
And I will second that, but I would like to also include the adopting the proposed bylaw change to Article 3, Section 3.12 to delete the reference to the Oakdale firefighters.
That's fine.
Okay. So we have a motion and a second on the floor. Ms. Juniman?
Can you revisit your last statement concerning the actuarial plan that you have in draft form?
The actual plan?
In reference to when he said if he were to make the motion, and then you responded with?
Okay. We went before our auditors and requested an actuarial study be conducted based upon 3 different studies, if you will, based upon assumption of a 5%, an 8%, and a 10% return on our investment. Our auditors have been working with us for at least as long as I've been on this Relief Association, which is about 10 years, and they've been doing a fine job. So that projection, based upon an infusion of additional funding of the city and based upon known elements of funding from the state, the 2% fund, and a reasonable expectation on our investment portfolio returns, stated that within these parameters, we should be very, very well on our way toward our overall objective on fund growth and benefit level increases based upon the 2004, 2005, 2006 level of funding per firefighters. That's what was introduced into this information, and that's what I plan to share with Mr. Copeland.
So the reason for you pulling the 2007 originally agreed number was based on that?
The 2000, what you have to remember is the 2007 year is representing the 2006 firefighters.
Right.
Yeah. But the benefit isn't paid until 2007.
But when you met with him today, you pulled that based on this tentative actuarial scenario, or
I'm
just
sorry,
for kicks?
Councilman.
You pulled the 2007 piece after talking with him today. I'm trying to get at why you did that.
Why I would withhold it.
Mm-hmm.
If those of you know me, it's an open disclosure, and I want to make the best representation on behalf of my brother and sister firefighters, as well as fulfilling my fiduciary responsibilities with the city, looking for fair funding based upon realistic goals and expectations. We have, I think, the best board that has served the organization in the history of the Relief Association. We have a council member and a manager that understands numbers probably as good as or better than previous administrations, and we have a proactive venue here that I think will move our agenda forward, and that is, again, raising the level of the benefits for the benefit of retention and attracting new members. So, does that address your concern over the...
I'm still wondering where the piece came that you said you talked to him today and decided not to have that piece in here.
Mr.
So maybe he can answer
Why don't you
that.
ask me, and I'll be happy to tell you.
Okay.
If that's all right, Madam Mayor and members of the
Mr.
council.
Copeland.
I only learned today that this actuarial study was being undertaken, so having better information to bring to you at budget time was my
Right.
goal, and simply to do that, and
That's kind of what I asked.
this is a partnership, the way I look at it, and I thought that would be the best route to go. And but if you want to appropriate that money now, and the association wants to take it, why not? In good faith, we could always come back and talk about it later on as well. So once we have the study.
I guess on behalf of the Relief, I'm extending my trust to the council
Exactly.
and the manager to do what's right for the organization.
Mr. Jelly.
I have no question.
Okay. Any other further questions? Ms.
I
Juniman?
have a question for the motion maker. Based on my question to him, which had to do with the question to him, why did you make your motion more inclusive?
Because I felt back when we first brought it to the council, I don't know, was it last year or the year before, that the plan was a sound one that would help in their recruitment and retention process if they had some dedicated funds before them. And I didn't at all agree with reducing from what we had originally planned on doing. At one point, we had a memorandum that was talking about $1,100, and we can't possibly pay them enough. So I thought it was appropriate that we do what we originally said we would.
And those figures actually came out of the previous administration, memo that you'd had previously. So I think today's effort and your motion, Councilmember Rosbach, is a good move in the right direction toward, building the kind of communication and action that we want to see more of here at this council.
Very good. Any other further questions or discussion of the motion? We have a motion and a second on the floor. Ms. Juniman, first to vote.
Thank you.
And, excuse me, we have both pieces in, the Oakdale piece and the money piece?
Yes, that was accepted.
Yep.
So, Ms. Juniman, you're first to vote.
Aye.
Mr. Jelly?
Aye.
Rossbach?
Aye.
Ms. Cave?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Okay.